Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you guys a video on the update that Apple has released. So this is iPadOS 13.1.1. I didn't really make a video on on iOS 13 or 13.1. So this time I thought I'll do a video on the 13.1.1. But then again it was released yesterday. So I just wanted to quickly go through with you guys what they have released, and this is on the iPad Air 2. So just take that off. So I've just put a little case vinyl on there, so you can see it's just a standard camera there, but this is the Air 2. So for the Air 2 you can see iPadOS, the powerful operating system with a new name to recognize the distinctive experience of iPad. So you can see big update there. So it came at 2.74 gigs, and the only reason why it's that much is because I was on beta. So I've just come out of beta and I updated it to 13.1.1, so that's why it's a bigger update. I'll just show you guys what they had. So about this update, so there's a new home screen. So today we're on the home screen for at glance information, a new layout to put even more apps on each page. You can see the multitasking as well. Slide over with support for multiple access to your favorite apps with anywhere in iPadOS. You got Apple Pencil, lower latency with Apple Pencil, making it feel more responsive than ever. And then you got text editing, so you guys can read all that as well. They've got the quick type, so you can drag around or you can float around the keyboard, so you can basically just a quicker way of typing instead of actual typing, just swipe across. So they've done that now. They've got fonts, files. You can now use USB drive, SD card or hard drive to manage the file, which is pretty good. So I'm really glad they've done that. You got SMB support to connect to a server at work or home PC, which is good. Local storage for creating folders on the local drive and adding your favorite files. So zip and unzip support for creating and expanding zip files. You can see the new keyboard shortcut, Safari. So you got desktop class browsing in Safari with website automatic optimized for the large multi-screen iPad. That's really good. So I'm really happy that they've done that, in fairness. So you can see they've got a lot of stuff. So you got dark mode, which everybody's been waiting for. On photos, they've got the same as iPhone now, so similar to that. You can now sign in with Apple. So where you get, for example, when you log into a website, you've got to sign in with Google or Facebook. Now you can sign in with Apple, which is really good. You got App Store with Arcade. All new maps as well for the US at the moment, so wider road coverage, things like that. You got more 3D experience. You got the new reminders. You got Siri as well, over 1,000 live stations around the world. You can ask Siri to go through radio stations there. You've got new shortcuts, emojis, messages, augmented reality. So if you guys want to read that, you can just literally pause it. You don't really need to read the whole thing. So you can just see, so they've got quite a lot of new updates towards this. So obviously you got the Mails, the Note app, Apple Music, Screen Time. You got your privacy, so you can read all that as well. Wi-Fi Bluetooth enhancement help prevent apps from accessing your location without your consent, which is really good. I have noticed now it does ask for if you want to give permission to use Bluetooth, so now that's pretty good. So you can either give it or you don't have to. You've got system experience, Wi-Fi network, control center, a redesigned volume control, full page. So you got quite a lot of things. Audio sharing for 2 sets of AirPods, Power Beats, Pro Beats, Power Solo, all those as well. You got Dolby Atmos playback for thrilling sound so soundtrack on the iPad Pro 2018. That one is for. Language support. So you've got 38 new languages, keyboard languages. Sorry. We've got one for China, so you can read that there, and also for India as well. This is something that you guys will be interested. So performance wise, they have now done up to 2 times faster app launch, up to 30% faster Face ID unlocking on iPad Pro 11-inch, iPad Pro 12.9-inch, the 3rd generation, 60% smaller app updates on average, up to 50% smaller apps from the App Store, which is pretty good. So it saves you more memory as well for your storage, so you get a lot more back. Low data mode to reduce your data mobile network. So you can now use PlayStation 4 and Xbox controllers to play games on your iPad or iPhone or iPod, which is really nice. And that also goes with the Apple TV as well, which I've done. So I just wanted to show you guys, when I was on 13.1, I had 99.15 available. 13.1.1 iPad Air 2, I got 102 now, so from 99 I got about 3 gigs roughly back by updating it. So pretty good there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys so what the update's like. So I'll just quickly show you guys. If I go to settings, display, so on the bottom now, if you go, you can see you can do more or bigger. So bigger, obviously the app icon's a bit more bigger, that's a bit more bigger, but if you do more, as you can see from the animation, you get this side widget there, which is pretty cool. So that's what I put it down for. And then keep today video on home screen, so that's what I like to have when I tilt the iPad. So if I go home, so as you can see, looks just standard there. Obviously just got more apps that you can see now on the home page, but then once you tilt it, as you can see, now you got the weather app, your calendar, battery apps, so basically all this stuff, which is pretty nice. And then if you go back to this mode, it's just like a normal iPad again, which is pretty cool. So I really like the fact that you can have that widget there now, but obviously once you put it onto landscape mode, I really like that. And if, for example, I'll go to the App Store, just wait for that to load. I will need to turn off airplane mode. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the App Store loaded. You can swipe up now, so you don't really have to use the home button. So that's another new thing for the iPad Air 2. So it's just a little bit useful to have if you've got like an iPhone X or something and you're used to swiping. You can do that now, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to load up settings as well, and then if you swipe up a little bit and then hold on to the App Store, for example, so then you can have that there, and you should be able to swap it, but I need to open another one. So if I go up and then open, for example, this one, I'm just going to put that one away. Oops. So if I do that, normally what should have happened, so if I do it for the folder, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm not sure if unless they've changed it, because on the beta when I was using it, he was able to do two things at the same time, but obviously have the big screen. So if I do, okay, that's weird. So it only lets you do that one for some reason. So then if I open another one, for example, I could put that on top of that. So for example, I finished doing my searching here. All you do, swipe that way, then you could go to the App Store, and if I want to, okay, so you can just change the sides. So that's a different way of multitasking, but I'm not sure why it's not letting me. So if I do email, for example, and then opened, okay, so they probably removed that then, in that case. So I'm not too sure why that wasn't working, because that was working before I updated to that one, because that's how I was doing. I literally open one app, slide the other one, it'll go into half screen. I'm going to try to find out if there's something on settings or not, so I'll update you guys on the description box below for you guys. So I'm not sure what happened there, but to be honest, it's a lot better update. It feels a lot more smoother. Updating this will also help out, because with this 13.1.1 it will also help out with the batteries, because I know with the iPhones they've got the 13.1.1, it was also to do with the battery. So they've updated that because people were finding it that it drank the battery too quick, so it just kept using the battery too fast. So I think now they've updated that, it should help out a bit. So I'm going to try to see what else I can find. Obviously I'll show you the messaging one, so if I swipe down and show you guys, for example, so I've just been going to the settings. So it says slide on floating keyboard to type, which shows it's on. So you can see the green. I'm not sure if you can tell. There you go. So it's on, but for some reason on the iPad Air 2 it just doesn't let you swipe and type for some reason. So not sure why. They probably didn't do it for the iPad Air 2. I'm not 100% sure, because when I updated the iPhone it just worked straight away. Didn't have to do anything on settings. Just tried to go on settings, I couldn't find anything on keyboard. That's all I found. Everything is turned on at the moment. Really see if there's anything here. Add new keyboard. No. This is just obviously you got all these languages that you can use now. But yeah, so I don't think the iPad Air 2 got that update, or they didn't make it work for the iPad Air 2. But all the other updates, obviously dark mode, as you can tell there, everything's now dark. A lot more smoother, a lot faster. I would still say to update it, because obviously it's still worth having it, because obviously you got the new update, the new security patches, plus you've got the dark mode, which looks really nice, and it also saves you battery at the same time. And there are many features as well. So hopefully this video helps you guys out a bit. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.